Brody. So one of the one of the big issues going around for us men is the mental health. It's a mental health crisis going around for us. Over 6 million men suffer from depression per year, but male depression often goes under diagnosed. I'm sorry. More than 3 million men in the U.S. have panic disorder, and 2.3 million Americans are affected by bipolar disorder, and an equal amount of men and women develop the illness, man. That's not good. I mean, I just read y'all the stat. Bro, me and you have had countless of discussions about this. Me and you, we have had our shares of depressions. We have our ups and downs about it. So what are your thoughts about that? The stat I just read.
It's crazy, bro, because you'd be surprised how many people, suffer with mental health issues and depression, and they don't say a damn thing to anybody, man. They just keep their mouth shut and keep it to themselves, man. And I feel like men are more prone to isolate themselves, not really want to get any type of help for our masculinity. Our view of masculinity in society tells us that, men, we suck it up, we deal with it, suck it up, stop being a bitch,
Be a man.
be a man,
Ain't better than that.
tough up. Why you whining? Why you complaining? Why, and
Right.
it's women are given more of an access to, vent about their problems, and they receive a lot more support. But I also feel like they seek a lot more support than men because they're
Right.
not afraid to say that something's wrong or tell how they're feeling about something. And I
Right.
feel like a lot of men they hold it in, bro. They hold it in and they compress it, and you end up,
But why do you think? Why do you think they hold it in though? Like, what's your opinion on that? What's your take?
because because we want to take care of it ourselves. We feel like, okay, I'm a man, we feel like getting help from someone else is a sign we're not strong enough to do, to deal with the day-to-day. Some of us could be embarrassed about, the things that are bothering us mentally.
Right.
um
Right.
and you know what it is too, man. A lot of times when you tell people your problems, man, there's not a lot of people you can trust to keep it confidential. A lot of people go and they'll tell the next man, they'll tell the next woman, they'll run their mouth all over the place and tell them all the problems you got dealt with. So I think part of us is kind of fearful for, it's embarrassing. We don't want other people hearing about this, and not a lot of men have, somebody good that they can turn, talk about it, and then the cycle continues because a lot of men will try to talk to their fathers about it, and their father will end up telling them the same thing that society. Suck it up, be a man. I dealt with this and this. What you got to complain for? I will shut you down right there. You don't want to talk about it. Impress it. Either one or two things happens, man. You end up snapping, taking it out on everybody, doing something real stupid, real irrational, turning suicidal. Neglect is the first sign, going towards the suicidal way. You don't clean your house, you just want to lay in the bed, you don't want to get up, you don't want to do anything productive, you don't want to be a productive member of society, you don't want to get up and just have the day-to-day business that that you're supposed to handle and exist, bro. You don't want to be alive, lay there and just wait to die. And on the other side, you end up in jail because you go and do something crazy, or you could be feeling this type of way on the street and somebody approaches you, somebody does something stupid, and you just snap, you obliterate them. The real problem wasn't them, the real problem wasn't you, the real problem was mental health
I
the whole
mean,
time.
you're spot on, man, and I appreciate that take. That's why, man. Not to try to make this me bash a woman thing, but when I speak to women, man, they ask me for advice on the relationships or whatever, relating to men. I always try to tell them like, hey, man, men, we go through a lot. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we ask women to try to be our peace, or be our backbone, because a lot of times, man, like um, you just alluded to it. A lot of times, men, we go through stuff, but we don't speak on it. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes we feel like, you know, a woman or whatever, they're not gonna understand us. And sometimes we feel like we can't say nothing because we're too embarrassed. We feel like we're gonna be judged. I mean, you know it, bro. Let's keep it 100, man. I mean, the standards between women and men. I mean, come on, bro. It's not even the same. It's not even close. You know
when
what I'm
it comes
saying?
to mental health, it's not even
Yeah, it's it's
yeah,
it's it's it's
mental
just
health.
not even close, man. Especially, man, with us, man. You know, we grew up with Caribbean parents, so it's like, they don't even know what mental health is about. You know what I'm saying? They don't. It's straight hard nose, like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Do your homework. Or I give you a place to stay. Like, I provide a roof and food. Like, what are you stressed about? You know what I'm saying? And that's
exactly.
yeah,
Or they
that's
try to push you to, or they say, just go to God, God will deal with it. That
right,
might
right,
be, that might be true in a way, but you don't just get shot in your chest and say and lay on the ground and say, God will help me. You know,
right, right,
I don't need to go to the hospital. I'm bleeding out. I don't need to go nowhere. And you don't just, break your arm and just walk around and say God is going to fix the arm. We have
nah, they don't do that.
you know, we have doctors, for a certain reason. Everyone's quick to go to a doctor when it's a physical concern, but
Right,
you got to think of it in the same aspect of mental health. A lot of people have received bullet wounds mentally, more than that. They've been
right.
bombed, they've been destroyed. They need help. They need to go to somebody. It's you can, turn to your Bible, but you still the need for a doctor is still there. The need for a professional or somebody that studies and understands the workings of the mind is still
What do
there.
you feel we can do as men to help each other to overcome these depressions? How can we help each other out? What
Well,
would
I
you
would
say?
say the first thing we can do is, come together and actually openly share our problems, but share it to the degree of what we feel is comfortable at first and build that trust and a bond between each other, man. You know, come together and just try to look at it as something sacred. Take it serious, when we talk to each other about our problems. And, it's okay to joke about it here and there sometimes, but sometimes we joke about things when it's not even try to make light of it, but it's and we end up, hurting other men and it closes them down more to, they don't want to discuss their problems.
Hey, Ty, you remember, not to cut you off, bro. That you can finish when after I say this too. Tyrese, man. Like, remember Tyrese, the one that came out, the celebrity. You know Tyrese, man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He
Tyrese.
came, yeah, he came out, bro. He was crying. You know what I'm saying, because he couldn't see his daughter. He was going through he was going through some tribulation or whatever about seeing his daughter. Yo, when he came out, he was crying. Yo, they were roasting. They were eating him up on the internet, bro. You remember that? They were destroying him. Prime example right there. Why men primarily, and again, I'm not trying to make this a race thing. It's just straight up. It's just from my personal experience. That's why especially a lot of black men, they don't like to come out, bro, because of stuff like that, man. Yeah, instead of helping the man, y'all roasted him. The man want to see his kid, and he's crying. He's pouring out his emotions. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
destroyed him. Y'all made fun of him, man. That's a prime example right there. People, why men sometimes don't want to come up because of that. They hold it in, man. And it's like, damn, here's a man I want to see his daughter. He want to be there for his daughter. He's crying. He's emotional. What do y'all do? Y'all make fun of him, man. And it's sad because it be your own peoples too, bro. That doing that corny stuff, bro, making fun of you, man. That's
Yeah.
crazy. That's why we suffer from that, man. A lot of us.
Definitely, man. And you know what I think leads to people doing that? I personally believe a lot of the men that are clowning him also have issues that they want to talk about. But the thing is, it's like they feel like I can't talk about my problems. I can't come out and talk about my issues. I can't let my emotions. So why should you? So we're just gonna laugh at you because all
Right.
of us got a lot to say too, and we can't do it. So why should you be allowed? So they flip that on him. They kind of, I don't know. I wouldn't call it a jealousy thing, but it's more like if I can't do it,
Some of it has to a little bit. Just my opinion.
mhm,
Sometimes, not all of them, but some of them come
yeah.
with hate and jealousy.
If I can't express myself and seek help and come out publicly and say like I have a problem, something's wrong with me, you can't do it. That's the mentality, and it's backwards. It's counterproductive because if that's the way it goes, then it just prevents, more men from coming forward about the things that are bothering them, bro. Because it's it's uh it's a cold world, man, and it's you can't say that, I'm not a man just because, you need some support, man. Everybody needs help in this world, and everybody needs support in this world, so you can't just say I'm a man, I don't need help. Everybody needs help. You need help with everything in life, you know?
So we can agree that um that depression that some men go through, and and also the fact that they can't express it, that compels them to that brings them to hate on other men,
To
right?
shut
I guess we can agree on that.
to shut other men down. Yeah.
Okay, because personally, bro, I've experienced. I mean, we spoke, bro, on numerous occasions where, bro, I swear to gosh, man, I don't even know some dudes, man, and they be seeing me for the first time, and you could just feel, you could just feel some bad
Mhm.
vibes coming off
Yeah.
somebody,
Yeah.
and not only that, it's just like when you leave the spot, you hear rumors about you and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, the dude don't even know me. Like, who is he to say I'm this and that and blah blah blah?
Mhm.
And it's just like, as I gotten older, I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, and so I kind of see why it's a lot of these guys be hating on me, or they be feeling the way they feel to me, because it's like a lot of them probably don't even know what love is. A lot of them see, sometimes they probably see what I got, or see where I'm projecting, you know what I'm saying, where I'm projecting, and like, oh, why, like you was alluding to, oh, why he gets that, or why he, you know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to see that. I'm starting to learn that. Okay, that's probably why he is probably like that person is hating on me the way he does, or the way they do. Because it's like, how you hate on somebody you don't even know the person?
Mhm.
It doesn't make sense to me. How you hate on me, bro? How you don't like me? You don't rock with me? You don't even know me. You know what I'm saying? So that has to be something wrong with you. Something's mentally
Yeah.
wrong with you, man.
You
To be
know,
hating on somebody.
you know what it is too, man. A lot of these guys, they have a whole ton of problems they would never talk about. And what it does is when they have a lot of problems, it affects their mood on a day-to-day basis. So a lot of guys, they can't vent how they feel. They're going through a lot mentally. They come outside, right? They're upset, man. So when they see somebody who's, acting happy, who's living their life, you walking around happiness, not bothering nobody, you feel good. A lot of times when they see you feeling good, but they're down in the dumps mentally, automatically it's gonna be like a yo, who the fuck is this? Fuck this guy.
Right,
Why
right.
is he so fucking happy? His life must be great. Like,
Happy ass nigga. I don't like this nigga. Nigga too happy, bro. What's
yeah.
wrong with this little short
Mhm.
nigga? He too happy,
Uh,
man.
And
You should be miserable, bro. You 5'6". You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Why are you so happy for? Like,
you should be mad just like me. I got
right,
stuff going on, so I'm outside angry. Why the fuck are you not upset?
right.
So that's and a lot of times when they see situations like that, that's when they want to start problems with the person that has a sense of happiness. But I will tell you this. Some of the happiest people, a lot of the men that act the happiest men are actually hiding the most pain, bro, when they go outside. So what's going on is a misinterpretation sometimes of this guy will see another man happy and he'll think, oh, his life must be great. Fuck him. He's so happy. But the whole time that other guy could just be putting on a face of happiness. You
Yeah.
know,
I mean, you see it, Brody. I mean, you see all the men celebrities that commit suicide. I mean, they have all the money in the world, right? I mean, you see it, bro, and they
yeah,
commit suicide, man.
yeah, right out of the blue, man. And I've had friends that have committed suicide, bro. And I'm sure you've had your experiences, but it's you. Sometimes you don't know what's coming, man. These people put on this, you know, false sense of happiness.
This fake, yeah, is equivalent, or is equal to comparing it to people in relationships, couples that be posting on social media. Oh yeah, yeah, we cute,
Everything
but the whole time, you know what I'm saying? The whole time behind closed doors,
falling
that cup
apart.
they falling apart. But I mean, look, man, I know I asked you that question how we can help, but for me, I feel like we just, for me, like I was telling somebody this year, 2024, like just tell more men, just tell more men, or more of my brothers and my friends, I love them, hug them too, man. I think that would help if I give more of my brothers or more men hugs, man. Let's make that more common. Ain't nothing fishy
Yeah.
about that, man. Ain't nothing. It's only sus, bro. If you make it sus, you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, you know who you are. God knows who you are. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. We gotta be there for one another as men, bro, because you know what I'm saying. We know what we go through. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I know what men go through because I have pressure on me since I was like, I don't know, 15, 16. You know what I'm saying? So I know what pressure is. I had to grow up fast. I had to, you know what I'm saying, look out for family. To this day I do. You know what I'm saying? I had to be that leader or whatever at a young age. So I know what pressure feels like. You as well, bro. You know what pressure feels like, man. You've been in certain situations, bro, throughout your life. So you know how it goes. So for me, the way I can make an impact on other men is like I said, tell them I love them, tell them I'm there for them. Not just say it, but show them too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like we got to do that. Show that to each other that we're here to support one another, man. That's
Yeah.
that's how we can. That's how we can help each other out with this depression stuff, man.
Yeah. You see, it's what makes it tricky, man, is when you go out showing love to people, you go out showing love to people, doing good to people, asking other men how they doing, checking in on people. You've got certain men that they see that as weakness,
Yeah,
and they try to use you. They be like, oh, this man he's weak. Like
yeah,
now I could use him to make him feel bad for me to gain something from it. So you gotta have a balance between, checking on people and say, yo, how you doing? I hope
right.
every I hope everything's great. You know, Talk to me if you want to. Talking is free. Talking is always free. But if you see that certain people are trying to use you, you also have to draw the line and let them know, like, hey man, I'm just checking in on you, but I got my own thing going on. We can
Absolutely.
talk and discuss our problems, but there has to be a balance between, okay, can I help you? Because I got my own stuff going on. Like I can dedicate some time towards helping you, but I can't literally kill myself to give everything to you to help you out. And then I
Right.
end up falling down worse. There has to be some type of restriction here. So it makes a lot of men cautious about, okay, can I even be there for this person? Because next thing you know, they're gonna try to use me or to see it as a sign of weakness. So that's what makes it tricky in men also supporting each other. You know.
And that's crazy you said that because somebody else just told me that. Well, I think it was today. They commented on my post and trying to say something about that. But I mean, I totally agree. I just also believe if we put God first, man, and we pray about it, God
Mhm.
would definitely show us the snakes. That He's gonna show us. You know what I'm saying? That's where the Holy Spirit comes into effect, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We would know, bro. Especially like guys like me and you. We've been through it. We've been used before. We've been dogged. So
yeah.
we have our experiences. So we kind of can sense it too when people hearts are not in the right place.
You'll sense it eventually, man, but it's a scary thing to deal with because sometimes you know, you don't know who you're bringing into your home. You got to be cautious of who you bring around, who you bring around your loved ones. Because
Right.
a common saying, bro, that's real, man, is that hurt people hurt other people.
That's
You
right.
know, you
That's right.
bring somebody around that's hurt, that's going through pain, and you bring them around your loved ones, or they're in the presence of your family or your loved ones. Sometimes these people got evil intentions, bro. They trying to, get with your mother, your brother, your sister, your cousin. It doesn't matter who it is, man. They sometimes the hurt inside of them, they're trying to use people and go for things for their own agenda. So
That's right.
I would say the best thing to do is if you gotta, as a man, if you know another man that's going through it, you link up with them one on one. You know what I'm saying? You isolate the situation, link up with them one on one, away from your loved ones and your people, and you talk to them about their situation. And because you still at the end of the day, you still gotta protect your own.
Absolutely. You gotta protect your sanctuary, bro. You
Yeah,
gotta make
but
sure they're straight, man.
if you don't have that problem now, if you're surrounded by a group of trustworthy, guys that have integrity, then you can have the group discussions, the conversations, and you don't have to be as much aware about it. But something that some men need to hear is a lot of times that a lot of times other men don't want to be around to support you or even deal with you because of the nonsense that you are caught up in, or the way you're living your life, or the things that you're doing to other people. You know,
Right.
it gives off alarms. So we want to be there for everybody sometimes, but we still got to protect our own at the end of the day. That's and protect ourselves. That's one of our primary responsibilities.
Absolutely, man. I
Couldn't
mean,
agree more.
listen, man. In the future, in the future, bro, I'm pretty sure we're gonna touch on this subject on this note, man. I'm gonna just say this to all the men out there. I love y'all. Whether I know you, whether I don't know you, I love you, man. Um, as a man, I know how troubling it can be. Facing a lot of adversities. You know what I'm saying? Having to overcome a lot of obstacles, having all the pressure, feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders, man. Because that's how I be feeling sometimes. But thank God I got some incredible, beautiful people on my side, making things easier for me. You know what I'm saying? Um, but keep God first, man. Pray. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's all about being led by the spirit, not by the flesh. The flesh gonna lead you to your downfalls, man. And another thing too, brothers, let's work on let's work on sexual morality, man. That's important, man. The devil knows that's one of our weaknesses as men, sexual morality. You know what I'm saying? We can't be led by temptation, sex, and all that stuff, man. We gotta work on our spirit, man. Our spirit is what we gotta protect. We gotta work on that, man. This flesh, bro, this right here, when we die, we're not taking that with us, man. The flesh is gonna lead us to our downfall. That's really important, man. So again, I love y'all, man. Y'all stay up, man. Y'all stay tuned in because we got that good word for y'all too, man. So y'all already know what it is. Take
Yeah,
off.
I want to say to all the men out there struggling, man, don't give up. Don't feel ashamed to seek help if you're having a mental issue. If you know something doesn't feel right in your life, if you're waking up every day feeling like you shouldn't be around, take the proper steps, man, to go get some help. There's a lot of professional help out there. There's a lot of free help out there, and if information is not that hard to find these days, if you're not ready to get some help, find somebody trustworthy to talk to. If that isn't working, try to get in some counseling. Just don't feel ashamed. Don't feel like it's a weakness. As I'm being
Right.
weak by needing to seek help. I'm nothing. I'm not a man. If I got to do that, just try to remove those thoughts out of your head and realize everybody needs help. And stay safe out there, fellas.
Love one.